Lauren, I'm recording you.
Man.
Yeah, Natalie.
No,
but for real,
we don't know.
we're losing. losing.
And
We're following every fucking body. We are trendsetters, but we're following everybody.
Yeah. And that is to our detriment.
How is it can I, specifically music, how is it that we can create reggae music and we following behind fucking Europe who's copying reggae music? What?
And winning at
Okay. Soja and
Magic.
J Boog who come
All
from
of them.
Clear Hawaii side of the world.
But the thing is, where are we and is it lost? That is the question, right? Because sometimes I want to say is those who come in after us going to kick up everything again, but at the same
You're not
time,
sure
I
of
still, yeah, you're definitely not sure. But at the same time, there are a lot of quiet radicals now who stay in their pockets.
Yeah, because they realize that
And
once
just
them
kinda
start to certain
talk.
things and people start give them certain attention, people will wipe them out.
That is true as well.
Which is how the world runs. You have people who do like inventions and shit, and then all of a sudden they're missing or they're dead because they put it out. He's who
Some
did build some
martyrs you're
hovercraft, something on water, and then he's dead now. Like them just decide that no, that we don't want this in the world right now. Okay, I'm getting too bright. We're too
You know what the
smart.
thing is? You know the thing with me now?
Inventing all these shits. Nope.
I
Cut it off.
realize I'm not the one to start it and lead it, but I am there.
We're ready. We're
Want
ready
it
still.
start and like making the right sound and the right
Yeah.
motion and thing, but there's something that I'm not the one to get up and be like, say I'm going to take up the mantle, and that
Yeah.
even I wonder sometimes, well,
And
why
then
not? How
I don't
come?
identify racism as color either. It's an attitude.
It's an attitude.
Yeah. Cause yeah, black people were just racist.
So that's true.
Yeah, black people were racist. Like you just see,
Racist and
I
being
see them.
prejudiced.
Yeah.
You see, there's a lot of things, and what is always
Because I didn't believe
interesting-
them white. So it's like shit.
No, but it's a serious thing because when I studied I did anthropology courses and stuff when I was in undergrad, and the teacher at the time was actually doing her PhD and all kind of advanced studies in Brazil, and she'd come back and be showing us pictures and telling us stories about how, so she was pretty much my shade, and she'd go down there and say people like her skin color or skin color, and them look at her and tell her that she's mad because they're white and she need to get herself in check and realize that they're not black. They don't want to be identified as black, and and when you connect it, they were in the, I guess, the upper echelon of society, so they
Yeah,
had
'cause
money,
they're social
right?
order.
And that is another thing, like money and there is always some tie that is very interesting.
A little bit of sociology classes that I did go to. Because I scored a lot.
See, it's like with that's one of the things I've been wondering about now, cause like the radicals that we have now that are out and vocal, like the musicians that I've been talking about, is the upper echelon of society that is very much into that and gravitate to them. And so what kind of movement that going to make? Are we changing the minds of those people, or are we?
Them just see something to follow.
Yeah, they see something to follow.
But I don't mind
being changed.
I don't mind that they're following it because it's the right thing they're following versus some other rubbish. So like, let them go on. Like,
The thing is,
hopefully
you're
them
following
will take
everything
some
though, because you're still going to see them in the middle of the streets at carnival time.
Yeah.
You're still going to see them at a dance now to be able to say, yeah, I got passa down the other day and this and that. So they're everywhere. Whatever the in thing is, they're there.
The way
that
that
is
we
interesting.
Jamaicans are, they can only like these days they can tell people what the right thing is and hope that them choose it.
Yeah, you really can't have no.
You can't really tell because everybody decide them is a rebel. Everybody don't know what them fighting for.
Say going in my kitchen.
But it's true. It's true.
Is it something truly radical though if anybody can just jump on?
If anybody can just jump on,
Or if anybody
or try to just
try.
jump on, yes. Whether them actually get on, if them actually get on, it's not truly radical if it's a free for all. Because
Has to be some order to the
radicalism
thing.
implies exactly
There has
that
to be
it
order to
goes counter to popular opinion of the time. So if everybody are run with it, it's not radical. And why them love up chronic so much? know, so I
because
genuinely, I mean, I try not to be a pessimist. And I genuinely think even the brown people, oh, I might even go so far as to say, especially the brown people, who them still cushy, them still drive them carry, mine not be as Chris as the one them would have driving a 2000, but you know, them still comfortable and them still have them things. Even right now, them I look around them and them must say, nothing where I go on is arms house. So it's nice to sing Rasta Naga Live on the Capture and it catchy, trendy, rebellious because it's like good from you know, it kind of faced it. But not there's no real you know, the next step is missing, like the real substance to it now. We're gonna say, you know, say it's a disgraceful state of affairs, say this are going no, we're not really close to that. We're just still in a more teenage rebellion kind of stage versus
Because
a
they don't
Queen Nanny
consider-
rebellion kind of stage where you're ready for bust some trouble.
because people don't, them
Literally or
don't,
figuratively.
them put music only so far. It's just like the arts. They don't take it serious. Nobody will pay what art is valued, like any kind of art really. It's the same thing with music. It's the same thing. It's like an entertainment for them. It's something that's on the side, so they don't consider it important. Now you have to go to the doctor now, you know, that's a serious thing right there, you know, hey, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, that's a different caliber based on how society phrase
Different
certain
caliber
things.
of service.
Yeah, so if you're a creative, you're just okay, your life goal is to be a bum and create pretty things that I can just put in my house, and maybe I won't buy it, I'll just get it or something more. Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. Music is just something you just go and just listen to, and then it don't really have no bearing on nothing.
Yeah, the reason
In
Bob Marley
Jamaica.
stand up between two prime ministers and join up hand and you know them kind of spectacles because he was inclined to involve himself in that space. I don't honestly think any of the present generation of popular musicians in Jamaica are really inclined to actively engage
In politics.
in that political space. Whether that is
Nobody
good
wants
or
to.
bad, we can debate that for ages.
Nobody wants to.
You know? I personally think the next movement that really going to do any real change going to come from real people and is real people artistry. So if anything, artists need to be engaging with real people. Are they doing that? I would say yes, and I hope them stay consistent with it and continue to deal with it with a focused intention, because it's really people that
It's
need
difficult.
to,
It's
and the
difficult,
music
you know,
not
'cause
enough.
I think about it, you know. Like it's hard, like as a musician, it's hard for them to do certain things too. Yeah, people will call them sell out and all them something there and fan base, and people quick to turn on you when you do certain things, even if it's for the better. So it's like
Yeah, but
musical
doing the
ambassadors.
right thing is really easy, and you're going to have to be prepared to. And that is why, if it's fan base and money and glory in this thing for, you will never be an effective agitator or a messenger, because your message will always be compromised. Right? So,
We got beating them chronics, that it?
beat no more.
The comment, the Obama comment thing.
Oh, same thing.
I don't forget it, you know.
I was never.
Like it reached to a point where it started with the Instagram photo that he make, and then the waist man something which them take out of context based on what I know. Then you hear people that start talking about him ungrateful, and then all these different things. Like that's how this reach in.
Yeah, but people will always run them out. Did Obama write him? What did Obama say? 'Cause at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
And right now, Obama don't make a peep, so to me, it's not really a deal.
Don't consider it.
Not really
You know,
mean
that
nothing.
is just us as usual getting incensed over things, because we just constantly need to be distracted and excited about something.
No, but the reason why people start to turn on chronics is because you shouldn't make a comment about a man that is whatever passing place with certain things or whatever. So you're basically not supposed to voice any. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
but if you
You
are
can't be
somebody who
above
have the gift-
critique, though.
Exactly. You have to be willing to accept that kind of feedback as part of the occupational haphazard of being somebody who chooses to speak them
no,
personal
I say that
truth.
to say that I can see why other artists will be inclined to do things like that, would rather not do it.
But Lauren,
Because them not really preach as them preach from the whole aspect of the fan base or whatever.
I suppose, and then
But even as far as him do it, I mean, what is the real impact of it? Him do it, him say it.
and
It's still not really, it don't really change
From
nothing.
the point of a radicals. It's just like us here, we sit down and have our opinions and we express our opinions. But because he's a public figure,
yeah,
everybody hear it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was the situation, and everybody started. And it's like on a magnifying glass. The minute somebody say on TV,
But you know what is true? When him did make that post, him did take it down after a while. And I asked myself why, because if you know it's me, I wouldn't take it down. Because if I stand by my right to speak
I
my
never
opinion,
want him take it
whether
down.
you want
I
consider
didn't.
it constructive or destructive, I have a right to voice it the way I feel like voice it at any given time. Why him take it down?
And then the argument
And I guess
was
that
that
just got
he's-
to show you.
And an argument that I've been hearing from majority of people is because he have to be is a risk. See what I'm saying? Like a freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is like a responsibility. Like when you're in a position like that, you have to speak responsibly and this and that and that sort of thing. So that's the next argument. Like it's rough still. 'Cause I know say I you know the mantle there is a big. You have to really don't care.
And
Like
I
your
guess-
brain have to be on a different way.
Yeah, you literally have to
Like you
exist
have
in
to
a different
mad.
time and
You have
space.
to what people consider mad. You have to depend.
And I guess that's where the
Can't give a
radicals
crap.
are, Tracy. It's not easy for
It's not.
you have to really be insulated by a community. 'Cause I mean, at the end of the day, people are people and we all have
Exactly.
feelings.
Humans.
You know? So, it's not easy. But at the same time, yo, you have to stand up for what you know is true, even when it's not convenient.
It's true.
And that is the long and short of the truth. It not
Most
gonna
of the
always
time
be
it
fun
not
or it
convenient.
not gonna always feel good. But, you know, as to whether or not.
If you look at all the people that have made an impact over history, like the shit them go through in order to have such an impact.
Yeah. Enough of them take gunshot and dead, beheading and hanging and them kind of stuff.
Yeah, but we have anybody now willing for that?
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't.
Either make them hang me for people, for Jamaica. Yeah, honestly say so.
No. I don't do it. Can I see some people some days where them don't even care about Jamaica more. Me not, no.
If me did feel like them would have finished it and get over the figure then yeah.
It's a very...
We don't have no confidence or trust in our
Yeah,
one
we
another.
can't.
Or we
You just start some of
self-really.
your side. Let's run with it and then, you know, say me not too sure about what? Alright. no sense. So you can't do it by yourself if you don't have people that's willing to carry it on.
Yeah, I guess. Like one
I know
of
we're
the...
just stuck.
Yeah.
We stuck.
Yeah.
But the inertia good man, cause energy always want move, you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like
only
right
for
now
a
it's
time.
stuck. It's building up.
Yeah.
It's building up.
Yeah.
And when that shit moves, it's gonna move. It's gonna move.
Hard and fast, hard and tough. So button down and get ready. Yeah. These are the times. Button down and get ready.
Do you think people have wide access to? 'Cause like one of the things I'd wondered is like a lot of that movement seems to happen in places like Skyline and in yoga classes and them kind of things there. And I don't know if the mass of Jamaica is moving that way. Like how you gonna reach a Skyline if you don't have no car?
That's the damn.
How you going
Yeah,
to
but
hear
Skyline
Connects if you
isn't-
don't have no?
Skyline isn't the only thing. But then the thing is, this is my point of view on that. It's because he's somebody that is in demand, you go make the freaking difference. Once people feel the need to do something, they're gonna find a way to do it. Because I went up there for that show, people take taxi, them jump in a one car together, like them people was there, like even though it was pre-sold tickets alone, basically people still came to try and get in. So once them feel the need to do something, they're gonna do it. People don't know what they want, so you have to tell them what they want. It's true.
I hear what you're saying though, like even in the sense of, I mean, even just the way we're very Kingston centric. Kudos to Chronics, kind of do the tour where him go country, you know, wherever,
Again,
and try spread it around. But another thing with the access issue is that, all right, a lot of the way this music is reaching people is digitally via the internet. Not for we still have internet, but there's still plenty that still don't know what to do with Google or a World Wide Web, you know. So there are really very limited spaces for people to get information, and it apply to everything from music to governance related issues. Like, you have some people out there in a Westmoreland, them just a plant them yam and them don't deal with money. You go your river, go bathe, your water come from the thing, you fetch your
And I
water,
think that
you
is
have your well,
beautiful.
and them don't interact with
Because guess what? That allow them to be independent.
what we think. Yeah, but then that is the blessing. But then you're also out there and ignorant and poor as shit, which is a problem. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people say
You
they're
know?
true. Like, I have an aunt who she farm and she make her money out of her farm. She do her farm,
Like
she
sometimes we valorize the poverty, or we say, you know, put the poverty as the paradise.
And the
Say, well,
silver
these people
lining.
out, yeah, as the silver lining. Say, you know, well, you know, these people out in the middle of bush where them live on board house and 2 block and farm little bit and
Compete in the
struggling
real
and so
world.
on.
They're inept.
Yeah.
Put them anywhere else and they will die.
Yeah, and on this end of it, you have a lot of people looking at it as, well, that is where we aim to be, that is what we want to do, but is it really practical? Is that really what we want to break down the system to get to?
Listen, Portia, can we renegotiate for that prison something and just build something else?
It's
No.
not done. Kindly remember that they're only giving us part of the money, and there's a whole heap of political paperwork and convening to happen before any of that
Like
can
this,
go
them
on.
have us. Portia, go jump off like one fish. After baiting. Ignorant, me don't like politics. I don't like them something here, cause it's like we don't have no like. Alright, we're independence is 1962. I don't feel independent at backside.
It's a
Like the
whole
country,
re-education
we don't
have
reach,
to go on.
nowhere. Like we up to our asses in loans.
The truth is, you know, like we fit and ready to overthrow the system, you know. But right now there is no even skeleton of an alternative in place.
No,
And
no, we're not a plan. We're not
Yeah.
nothing to do. We just a take where everybody just like, okay, sure, yes, let's do this, okay. And then when them sorry, money time now. How you
Yeah.
gonna get it?
Everybody put some more mouth to suck it.
yeah.
Yeah, Jamaicans do not purchase, they consume. It's like a little bird we just born and no matter carry anything with them want, just put it in their mouth and they eat it.
Fledglings.
Yeah.
And what is our independence? What does independence mean to us? You say 1962, that is what, 53 years now?
Yeah, that was off Elizabeth payroll, that she don't respond to this mess anymore. That's all it
And she
means.
laugh after with her.
And they actually left us in space dependence. I laugh at it all the time. Of course, we are independent. We can't feed ourselves. We can't govern ourselves.
And it's so funny that we have a lot of resources that a lot of people in the world can't get and that would pay some good money for it. So we can build ourselves and we're not capitalizing on this. Like, I feel like we really need some capitalists. Some real capitalists.
You mean? I don't know if I like how that song, but I love it and think it through.
Yeah, but no, in terms of our country, we need to make some money for our country so we can survive. Like, I don't want to do that. You see, if I can maintain
So we need
like
wealth creators, not
Yes,
capitalists, because
exactly.
capitalists create this problem.
wealth creators.
Yes, we need capitalists are not wealth creators.